Welcome back. You are tuned in to Traders Nation. It's my pleasure to have with us today book author Jordan Goodman. He's book authored of Fast Profits in Hard Times, 10 Secret Strategies to Make You Rich in an Up or Down Economy. Jordan, welcome to Traders Nation. How are you today?
Great to be with you, Kurt.
Good, good. Jordan, good timing for Fast Profits in Hard Times. And it seems we may be heading for rougher waters ahead in certain financial areas. What are your thoughts on that?
We're definitely in hard times, and so a lot of people like to climb under a rock and hope it'll all go away or something. You know, that's not going to work for most people.
Right.
So what I try to do is say, in these environments, there are lots of things you can do. These are maybe not the most traditional things, but you can do really, really well for yourself if you're on the right side of the trade instead of the wrong side of the trade.
Yeah. Now, it's somewhat easy to make money in a bullish market. I mean, you agree on that, I'm sure. Where do you make it in a bearish market when waters are choppy? And so where do you make it? High-yield equities, dividend reinvestment programs, better known as DRIPs, where?
Well, let me give you loads of different ideas here. Certainly the dollar, I think, is going to keep falling. It's gone up a little bit lately, but the dollar is going to keep falling because of the trade deficits, the budget deficit, all the things we have going on all over the place. So if you just keep your money in a savings account in U.S. dollars, you're seeing your money become confetti quite quickly.
That's right.
If you compare it to foreign currencies or anything else. So what you want to do is have your money in foreign currencies in various ways. So as the U.S. dollar falls, your money is appreciating instead of depreciating.
Yeah.
There's a conservative and an aggressive way to do that. The conservative way is to buy CDs denominated in foreign currencies. So your money is now in an FDIC-insured U.S. bank in Canadian dollars, euro, yen, British pounds, whatever you like.
Right.
And so as the U.S. dollar falls, you're earning the interest rates in those countries, which is higher than our interest rates, and you get a capital gains appreciation as the U.S. dollar falls. That's a conservative way to play it. The more aggressive way is to trade foreign exchange, which has got much more leverage to it, but you do what are called currency pairs.
Yeah.
You buy one currency, you sell another. You buy Canadian dollars, you sell U.S. dollars. One's always going up, one's always going down, and if you do it right, you can do very, very well for yourself. That's obviously a much more aggressive way, but that's a simple strategy to benefit clearly what's happening is a falling U.S. dollar.
All right, now the international CD, are you locked in? Because if it moves, then you're locked in. Is that a problem?
Well, it's a CD, so your money is now in Canadian dollars or something. So if from the time you buy it to when the CD matures, the U.S. dollar falls against the Canadian dollar, for example, then yes, you've got a gain. If it goes the other way, it can go, it can hurt you because your money now is in those foreign currencies.
That's right. What's a hot area right now on the international side? Is it Canadian?
The hottest one actually is the Icelandic krona, actually, Kurt.
Where is it?
8.6% is the highest yield of a solid. We're not talking Zimbabwe here.
Yeah, right.
But the Icelandic krona is about 8.6% actually right now.
Okay.
And treasuries are at 3% here. Treasury bills are less than 1%, like half of 1% these days.
Right. Now, anybody can go down to a local bank and then chances are likely the banks are going to have these products, right?
No, that is incorrect.
Okay.
This is not most places. You go down to a local bank and ask them to buy the Icelandic krona, and they're going to call the police on you or something, you know?
That's right. They're going to look at you and want your Patriot hat.
That's right.
The bells and whistles going to be going off, Jordan.
You're trying to, launder money through Iceland or something here. No. Now, this is specific banks. There aren't that many that do it, but I list them all in Fast Profits in Hard Times. And by the way, there is a website people can find more about, which is fastprofitsinhardtimes.com. And I do take emails there as well. So I list all the specific resources right in there.
All right, fantastic. All right, now, what kind of risks are involved in these? Obviously, being locked into a CD is one risk. You talked about some other avenues to make money at. What kind of risks are involved? Are they high risk? Or are they?
Well, there's all kinds of different risks. There's low risk, high risk. I actually have a chart at the beginning of the book which shows all the risk, liquidity, how easy it is to get in and out of these things.
Yeah.
If you're going to take more risk, in general, you're going to get a higher rate of return. I mean, one of the things I like right now are oil-related stocks, because I think oil, even though it's down to only $100 a barrel, you know how cheap oil is compared to a week ago at 110. I still think that's expensive for oil if you have a perspective on these things.
Right.
And I think you want to be in oil-related stocks that benefit from high oil prices. So my favorites are the so-called income trusts. Most of these are in Canada, where today they have dividend yields of between 10 and 15%, annual dividend yields, 10 to 15. They pay the dividends monthly, not quarterly, monthly.
Okay.
So as oil prices go up, they raise the dividends, and the stock prices go up.
Nice.
So instead of going to the pump and complaining, oh, this is horrible, I'm charging, they're $3 a gallon or whatever, it's like next time you could say, could you charge $6? I'd like my dividends to go high.
That's right. You make it on the other end.
That's
Absolutely
right.
Fantastic, Jordan. Now, housing really, really bad and continues to drop. The reports are getting worse as they go, and then some reports actually I read yesterday seem to be some type of bottoming. But nonetheless, we seem to be in a foreclosure-rich environment. Okay?
That's a good way of putting it.
That's right. And that seems to be the
fantastic profit opportunity in that.
That's what they're saying. But is the process too long to make money in the foreclosure area?
Well, foreclosure takes some time, but there's different ways of doing it. The second chapter in Fast Profits in Hard Times is about buying undervalued real estate, and foreclosures is certainly one way to do that. That's where you're at an auction, you're competing against other people. And I've been hearing some of these auctions get very crowded these days. A lot of people looking there for bargains.
Right.
You can also do pre-foreclosure, which is before people have gone into foreclosure, and there's ways of finding out about those.
Sure.
You can do what are called REOs, which is real estate owned by banks. They've taken off a lot of real estate back from foreclosed mortgages. They don't want to have this real estate in their books, so they'll give you really great deals.
Right.
Estate sales, or probate, buying real estate, where you're buying it from the kids or the estates who really don't want to hold on to it anymore. So there are lots of ways of doing it. One of my favorite ways is tax liens and deeds, where when somebody does not pay their property taxes on time, the municipality puts a lien on the property. When they pay their property taxes late, they have to pay it with a penalty interest rate that varies from 8 to about 25%, depending on the state. Texas is 25%, for example.
Sure.
And so the worst you can do is 8 to 25% when people pay their property taxes late. The best you can do is you buy the entire house for the amount of the property taxes. Okay. So you pay $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, whatever it may be. You buy a house worth $300,000, $400,000, $800,000, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that every time, but it doesn't bother me if you're getting 8 to 25 assured and potentially 100 times your money.
Right, and they can get more information, of course, in Fast Profits and Hard Times.
Yeah, I explain how this works in great detail, but then I give specific websites, 800 numbers, resources, so people can put all these advice into action. That's
absolutely fantastic. Now, in Fast Profits, you give examples of actual real people making money in a lot of different ways. And one really stands out to me. It was a woman that accumulated a portfolio of $1.6 million over a 16-year period. How did she exactly do that?
Well, that was dividend reinvestment plans, and you can just very simply roll your money. This is what I call the Rip Van Winkle way to get rich.
Right.
You set it up, you have your dividends automatically buying more stock, and then you wake up 15 years later and say, my God, where did all that money come from?
That's right.
If you're in high-quality stocks that have good dividends. Now, in addition, there's about 1,300 companies that have dividend reinvestment plans.
Right.
But I list about 20 that have what are called discount drips, which is in addition to the regular dividend, they give you free money on top of that, typically about 5% per quarter.
Yeah.
So you give them $100 of dividends, they give you $105 worth of stock, and that's compounding on itself. Yeah. One of my basic principles of personal finance is never refuse free money if it's given to you. I hope you'd agree with that one, Kurt.
I absolutely do, and it doesn't get better than that. The magic of compounding is absolutely awesome, isn't it?
It is, and people underplay it.
Yeah.
It's slow, it's boring, but it really works in the long run. For people who don't want to be trading it out of the market, drips, and particularly discount drips, can have very good, and these are high-quality companies. They pay dividends for years.
Right.
Very conservative banks, insurance companies, oil companies. This is not some the latest pets.com or something like that.
That's right, that's right. All right, now, Jordan, we got about 3 minutes or less.
Sure.
If there was one topic that really stands out in Fast Profits that you want listeners and viewers to know about, which one would it be?
Chapter 10 is passive income strategies. That's where you set it up, and it gives you income without you doing anything for the rest of your life. I hope you're open to that idea, Kurt.
Yeah.
So let me give you some examples of passive income. There are these so-called POS, or point-of-sale machines, credit card swiping machines. Every time you swipe a credit or debit card, say at a convenience store, gas station, supermarket, wherever it may be, the merchant pays a fee to the company owning the machine of typically about 50 cents for getting their money right away.
Right.
You could own a portfolio of credit card swiping machines, so you are receiving those fees on a regular basis while you sleep.
Nice.
The yields on those are typically 20 to 25%. So there are companies that assemble portfolios of machines. All you have to do is invest in it, typically about $10,000, and you get 20 to 25% yields. You can take the money if you want in cash, or you can reinvest it back into more machines and you build your portfolio.
And just keep pouring it back in. That's what I would do.
Yeah, that's what I would do. You're compounding it again that way.
Absolutely. All right, Jordan, give us the website once again.
All right, the website is fastprofitsinhardtimes.com.
Yeah.
My own personal website is moneyanswers.com, too. And I'm crazy enough, but I do take emails from people. Glad to help you folks if I can.
Appreciate it. All right, head on over to those websites today. Now, Jordan, where can we find the book? Amazon.com?
Amazon, but you can get it at fastprofitsandhardtimes.com as well.
All right, head on over to fastprofitsandhardtimes.com and get a copy of Jordan's book today. Now, Jordan, if somebody orders a book from your website, do you autograph it for them?
Indirectly, yes, we can take care of that.
All right, good enough. Head on over there today. All right, fast profits in hard times. Got to know that, Jordan. That's very important for these guys.
Absolutely.
All right, fast profits in hard times, of course. Jordan Goodman is with us here today, book author of. Get a copy today. Absolutely fantastic. Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, your local bookstore, and, of course, fastprofitsinhardtimes.com. Jordan, thanks for being with us today.
All right, thanks so much, Kurt. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right, there you have it. Jordan Goodman, folks. And excellent book. A lot of great strategies in here. And there's 10 of them. You heard a couple of them right here on Traders Nation. And for the rest of them, go out and get a copy of Jordan's book today. It is absolutely fantastic. And it can be in an up or a down market. Doesn't matter either way. Start putting that money to work for you.